against the Michigan State Spartans a couple of weeks ago. He iced the game on a punt return.
Mark Crawford steps up to the 5. High end over end punt. DeJean not going to touch it until now. Little spin down the sideline. Got some space. Here he comes. Cooper DeJean cuts it back. 25. He's got a chance. He scores.
After reviewing the play, the returner waved his left hand, which is an invalid fair catch signal. Therefore, by rule, the ball became dead upon recovery. The ball be placed at the 46-yard line. Clock operator, please reset the game clock to 1 minute 33 seconds. 1:33, please. Thank you.
Oh man, Iowa. You lost 12-10 to Minnesota, and Minnesota did not get into the end zone once. They kicked 4 field goals. Iowa did some Iowa stuff. Amazing. And Iowa had a punt return touchdown with a minute left get called back because of an illegal fair catch signal. You guys all saw that clip. I'm sure if you're watching this, if you're an Iowa fan, I'm sure you're not happy about that. And listen, I get it, but what do you guys think? Was that the right call or no?
I don't think any Iowa fan's going to tell you that was the right call, but it's just so interesting to see a game end like that. You think Iowa is going to escape, with this punt return, this miraculous punt return. You think they're going to pull something Iowa. That is the most Iowa thing to do. Get a pick six, get a punt return, get a safety, get something to win the game. That isn't by way of your offense. The most Iowa thing ever. And this time it doesn't come through for you. I think maybe the officials were just kind of like, you know what, bro? You can't get away with this again. You can't keep getting away with this. Flag. But anyway, man, Iowa is lucky to be in the position that they're in. They're probably still going to be the representative from the Big Ten West. And they're going to get smoked by whoever comes out of the East. And that's just a product of them not knowing how to play offense.
Well, I don't know if they're going to win the Big Ten West now. It's kind of up in the air because Wisconsin got that huge win versus Illinois at the buzzer.
Wisconsin plays Ohio State this week.
They do, but theoretically, if Wisconsin wins out while still losing to Ohio State, and then Wisconsin trips up against, one of these, Big Ten West teams, Wisconsin can still get to the Big Ten championship game. Like it's not like as clear Iowa's in the driver's seat as it was last week now. But yeah, anyways, though, I will say this. If you're an Iowa fan,
Wisco's going to get that extra Big Ten loss.
The biggest argument I've seen from Iowa fans is that they think that the refs sort of played the result, as in the refs didn't make the call to signal it at an illegal fair catch signal until they saw the touchdown happen, and then they were like, oh, okay, like now we'll throw the flag. But in a normal situation, if the player made that, illegal fair catch signal and then it just ended up being like a 2-yard gain on the punt return, the rest would have been like, whatever, it doesn't matter. Well, regardless, even if he was trying to tell his players to move away from the ball, that's still like, you can't, that's football 101. You can't do that when you're the punt returner because the refs will think that's a fair catch signal.
The refs and the defense coming at you will think you're giving up.
Yeah.
I think when you play with black magic for too long, eventually a spell is going to backfire. This team has had so much of this voodoo magic happen, and I'm not saying it's deserved, but I'm saying it was only a matter of time before the magic, and I still think there's more magic, don't get me wrong, but before this week's rendition of the magic finally ran out. Minnesota played them tough last year, I'm fairly certain, out over there in Kinnick, and Minnesota by no means is really that good, but they were able to out Iowa somehow.
They did. Like, the magic will always be there, man. Like, their defensive coordinator is a level 100 black necromancer. Like, he is gonna like always bring the voodoo. Like, you cannot stop this man.
Shout out to Deacon Hill. He reached 100 passing yards, guys. Shout out That's Deacon incredible. Hill. Let's go, baby. 100 passing yards. And also shout out to Ethan Kaliakmanis from Minnesota. He didn't throw an interception. I thought it was like a guaranteed, like a lock that man was going to throw at least like 2 interceptions in this game.
Against Iowa, yeah.
I thought the fact that Ethan did not throw an interception in this game is an absolute miracle. And I think Minnesota probably told him, like, bro, like, like, even if we're just throwing like 3-yard screens the entire game, just whatever you do, don't throw an interception. That's probably what the game plan was, and he didn't. So congratulations, man.